Good morning children, how are you all? I think you all are fine and doing well. Children, today I am going to explain you the poem The Ant and the Cricket. Okay, this is a fable poem. Fable means what children? Fable means the kind of story or the poem where the animals used to play the main characters. And at the end of this poem or the story, you are getting a moral lesson also. So here in this poem, you will come to know that there was an ant and a cricket. The ant was very laborious, very industrious, whereas the cricket was lazy and silly guy. Okay, when it was the season of summer, the ant did a lot of hard work. He had stored food for the harsh seasons, means for the winter and for the rainy season. He had in fact also made a home for himself. Whereas the cricket did nothing, he only sing and dance throughout the beautiful month of summer. But what happened when the winter arrives? When the winter arrived, the cricket had found that there was nothing, a piece of food in his cupboard. Now he felt that he would die with starvation and famine. Starvation and famine means what children? When there is a lack of food and when there is no food. Okay, so now he thought that now I would die of starvation and famine. So he had thought to take the help from the ant. And with these thoughts, he went to the ant's house and said that, dear ant, please help me, give me some food to eat and give me shelter also in your home. The time when the time will come, I will return whatever you will give me now. So the ant said, sorry dear, I am your friend, but we ant has the habit that we never borrow, never lend. Okay, so and again the ant has asked him a question that what did you done when it was the season of summer? So the cricket said that he had did nothing. He enjoyed the season well and he only used to sing and dance throughout the summer. So the ant said again that okay, now fine, if you have wasted the summer season when there was the time you could do something, now it is the harsh season, so go and dance again. And with these words he just threw out the cricket out of his house. Now at the end of this poem, the poet wants to convey us some idea that folk says, folk means people used to say that this is a fable, but at the end of the poem the poet wanted to convey us an idea that there are four-legged cricket and there are two-legged cricket also. Here the two-legged cricket is the indication for we human being. Okay, as we have two legs and the four-legged cricket, as that four-legged cricket had only wasted when the time was good and had stored nothing for his future. Same like we two-legged cricket, if we will not do anything for our future, we will also feel bad when we will also when we will be in trouble. Okay, so when it is the correct time, we must have to do something to make our future better. So now line wise I am going to explain you this poem now. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny month of gay summer and spring. So a young silly cricket means, silly means stupid cricket, accustomed means used to sing through the warm sunny month of gay summer and spring. Gay means happy, okay, happy summer and spring. During that time he only used to sing. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter has come. So now when the winter has come, he began to complain. And what complain? Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, nor a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. So he had started to complain that there is not a piece of food in his cupboard and there is no flower, no leaf, nothing, because the ground was covered with snow, as it was the season of winter. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Now the cricket is very sorrowfully, he said, that now what will happen to me? At last, by starvation and famine, made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, or away he set off to a miserly ant. And now, because of starvation and famine that had made him bold, okay, so all dripping with wet means his body was wet and he was tumbling with cold, and he think of to go to a miserly ant. Miserly means the person who is very who is not going to help anymore, to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. So he had thought that he must have to go to the ant for getting shelter and mouthful of grain. Grain means food. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. So he had thought that today I will borrow, and after tomorrow he would repay, means he would return whatever he will get from the ant. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. And now he is thinking that if he would not get the help, so he would die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. So when he went to ant for seeking the help of that, the ant said that I am your servant and friend, but we have a habit that we never borrow, never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. And the ant asked the cricket that what did you do when it was the season of summer? Have you collected nothing? Have you stored nothing? And in the irritation, the cricket replied, no, I have not done anything. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. And he said that my heart was so light, means I was so happy to see such a beautiful season, and I only sang throughout the day and night. The ant again asked, you sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Now the ant said that if in the winter you did nothing and only sang and danced, now this is the winter, go and dance only and sing only. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. And then after the ant had lifted the cricket and just sent him outside of the door and turned the door closed. Folk call this a fable, I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So now at the end of these 2 lines, the poet conveys a very important, a very significant message, that people used to call this a fable, but I am telling you this is true. Okay, in this world there are cricket those who have 4 legs, but there are cricket who has 2 legs. 2 legs means we human beings, and we are also going to face the same situation if we will not think about our future, if we will not do anything for anything in the present moment for our future. Okay children, so this poem has been adopted from Aesop's fable. Okay, so I hope you all have understood very well. Thank you and have a nice day.